What's up, y'all? It's Matt here, coming back to you again with another episode of Georgia Gent. Just the other day, Big Beard Business, B, I'm not sure what his real name is, did like a blanket tag of all fragrance reviewers to do a top 10 fragrances from each fragrance family. So covering everything from oud to green fragrances. And I decided to take it upon myself to complete that tag. So that's what we're doing today, guys. The best 10 fragrances from 10 fragrance families. So number one that he wants us to name is going to be from an oud-based fragrance family. Now, if you watched my channel, pretty much any video before this, you'll understand that I'm not too big on oud fragrances. And if they are oud-based fragrances, better be wearable because I'm probably not gonna wear them. I'm not into the skanky, I'm not into the like barnyardy kind of fragrances. I'm more into mass appealing, fresh fragrances. Some people like those different kinds of fragrances. That's just not me. That's not my type. But I have found a few oud fragrances that I do like, that I would say that they are wearable, or in some that are extremely wearable, extremely versatile, and just nice smelling. The number one fragrance that I would put at that spot, it's just the easiest fragrance that has oud in it that I can wear it and really not even smell much of the oud, but there is oud that's in the base of it. It is HOMME. So in the top of this fragrance, I get a lot of the grapefruit and the orange. The oud is going to come into this fragrance in the base. This for me would be definitely one of the easiest signature scent style fragrances in my collection. It's just super easy to wear, awesome sprayer, awesome atomizer, but distribution is awesome on this thing. When I smell this, I get reminded of like sweet tea. It's just really, really nice. It's one that has really grown on me in the past couple weeks that I've had it. And also, guys, this bottle is incredible. Look at this thing. I know I keep bragging about this thing on camera, but I just can't get over it. It's an awesome bottle. Great design. I mean, it's one that deserves to be showed off. And y'all, again, that is HOMME. This is going to be my oud pick. So the second fragrance family that he wants us to talk about is going to be fougères. Oh, you don't know what a fougère is? Oh, okay. Well, call yourself a fragrance enthusiast, huh? And my fougère pick is going to go to one that I've had in my collection for a while. I actually have two bottles of this. I have the smaller size and a larger size. It is a very enjoyable fragrance. It, along with my original pick for my oud, is also a very easily worn for a signature scent style fragrance. It's one that I've worn at work and got raises. It's one that I've worn and I got in other jobs. It's really, really nice stuff. It probably has the highest quality oils of any fragrance that I have in my collection. And honestly, I could have had it at number one too, because it does have oud in it as well. My fougère pick is going to go to Zahar's signature Pour Homme. And here we have the real nice gold and purple juice that's becoming pretty well known around the fragrance community. I like to refer to this as my review juice. When I'm not doing some individual review, I typically put this on. I typically put one on my hand just before I get started on doing a list, because it helps me focus, helps me kind of dial in and focus on what I'm about to get going. And the next fragrance family he wanted us to mention was going to be from the floral fragrance family. Now the one that I have here also has a lot of fruit in the opening, but it does dry down to a white floral that is a masculine white floral. It's not going to be something that you're going to see in a overly feminine fragrance. It does have this masculine aspect to it that is enjoyed by a lot of guys that I know, my brother included. That one is going to be Lacoste Blanc. Some may call this Lacoste White because the bottle's white, but the opening of this has a nice grapefruit opening, and the dry down of this is where it falls into the floral fragrance family. Like I said in a few numerous videos, this is one that it really does hit that spot in terms of being a floral fragrance while also being masculine and also being a summery, uplifting style fragrance. The grapefruit in this is just perfect. If you know of a fragrance that's similar to this, that is like just a little different, maybe a little higher upscale, maybe with higher quality oils, let me know down below. I'll try to get a decant of it and try it out, because this stuff is awesome. Again, guys, that is Lacoste Blanc. And next we have our green fragrance. And for my green fragrance, I was gonna bring out Green Irish Tweed, which I think is the best green fragrance that is on the market. It's timeless, one that you can put on and wear at any time, and it kind of just works. But the fragrance that I'm gonna be putting in this spot is because all I have of the Green Irish Tweed is gonna be like a little decant. And this is one that I have a full bottle of. This fragrance is one that during the winter, I tend to spray the insides of my jacket because I really enjoy the sillage of it versus the actual scent of it on my skin. It's one that I wore a lot of. You probably won't be able to tell with the bottle, but I'll put 2 to 3 sprays of this inside my jacket every day during the winter. It is CYPRESS and CEDAR by Banana Republic. And here we go. This is a real nice bottle here, guys. Real heavy cap we got here. It's not magnetic, but it does click in place real well. Very green, very authentic. There's no real leeway with this one. There's no like picking up of anything else besides your green cypress and your cedar. It's very woody, it's very green, and it's still an enjoyable scent. It's a very enjoyable aroma that this gives off. But at the same time, it's very simple. It's very cut and dry. You get your cypress and you get your cedar. And again, you guys, that was CYPRESS and CEDAR by Banana Republic. And next here we have our musky fragrance. I don't know why someone will go out of their way to wear a musky fragrance. I get it, it's masculine, but I've never really been pulled towards one that musk is like a main note in it. I don't know. That's just my preference though. If you're into musk, cool. I didn't want to be too easy on this one because I didn't want to go with something like Cody Musk, which. So I decided to go with something that's not quite that cut and dry. This is Himalaya Mountains by Alexandria. This is their clone of Himalaya by Creed. And as you guys can see here, I do have a nice little cheat sheet. And as you guys can see here, it is citrus, woody, musky, and balsamic fragrance. Now I have smelled the actual Himalaya, and this is pretty close. I don't own it, but this is pretty close. The best way to describe this is basically like a dryer sheet is what I get from this. Like a damp dryer sheet, in a good way. Basically the smell of pulling a wet shirt out of the washer before you put it in the dryer. That smell, that wet, damp smell to it, that's what I get from this. But again, like in a good way. It's not a bad scent, it just has that aroma to it. And again, guys, that is Himalaya Mountains by Alexandria. And next is the leather fragrance. I don't have very many leather fragrances. I have like 2, but they suck, and I don't want to recommend this to anybody, so I'm not going to put them in front of the camera. But one that comes to my head that I had earlier on when I was collecting was Dark Rebel Rider by John Barbados. For me, that was a very authentic leather fragrance. It lasted quite a while, not too long. It wasn't anything beast mode that I can recall. Like I said, this was probably a year ago or so, and I got rid of it because it sat in my drawer for a long time. It was bought to me as like a gift, and I just never worked. Since then, I've tried a few leather fragrances, and that one still, I mean, even though I didn't enjoy it, that one was still probably the easiest for me to wear. And next here we have our tobacco fragrance. A lot of you guys that have been here for a while think you might have an idea of what I'm gonna put here, but nope. It's gonna be Pure HAVANE by Thierry Mugler. Very good, very nice fragrance. It's a step down from Naxos with an added cherry note, but it's more affordable, so that's why I have it here. And it smells good. It smells really nice. It has a bit of a medicinal kind of cherry in the initial blast of it, but that kind of wears down after a little while. After about an hour of wear, it's just like a little bit closer to the skin, makes it a bit easier to wear. That cherry note kind of dials back and it just turns more into like a sweet tobacco fragrance. Honestly, this one, in my opinion, is better suited for like everyday wear than Naxos. Naxos is fantastic, like I said, but 1, it's expensive, 2, it's not the easiest thing to get. And again, guys, that is Thierry Mugler Pure HAVANE, or Havane, Havane. And next we have our Oriental fragrance. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I wasn't sure what exactly falls in the category of Oriental fragrances, so I kind of just started searching fragrances back here that I have. And for my Oriental fragrance, I'm gonna go with one that's sweet, kind of sour, and meant for winter. And it's niche, but a lot of people argue here that it's more or less a designer fragrance with a niche, selling point to it. It is LAYTON by Parfums de Marly. And here we have the front of the bottle here. You guys can see it's a real cool matte finish to this bottle. I honestly thought that it wasn't finished when I first saw it, but in the light, it looks real cool. A really heavy metal cap here with that up top. And I don't want to spray this because it is a partial, so it's probably about up to here, maybe a little lower than that. But it is a decent atomizer on there. Like I said, it's sweet. It's a bit sour in a sense. The opening is a bit kind of metallic-like. But once that goes away, it's a very enjoyable fragrance. This fills up an entire room. The sillage in this is much better than the scent is up close. If I were to put 2 of these on my chest, I wouldn't really enjoy the scent immediately. But when I go in a room and I can get my own, get the whiff of the cologne, it's so much better. It's so pleasant. And the girls love this fragrance, guys. This is definitely a crowd pleaser of a fragrance. There are a bunch of people that enjoy the scent of this, there are a bunch of people that don't enjoy the scent of it. There's a bunch of people that say it's overpriced and that it's designer, but in my opinion, this is a decent niche fragrance. Same as how Creed is niche. This is too. I mean, I don't understand why people would necessarily say that it's like it's designer-like. I don't know, but I enjoy it. And again, guys, that is LAYTON by Parfums de Marly for my Oriental fragrance. And next we're going to have my woody fragrance. So for my woody fragrance, I'm gonna go with one of my favorites here. It is Blue, Cedar, and Cypress. And here we have the front here. And guys, if you weren't aware, Cremo is a very affordable brand to check out. These cost maybe 25 bucks. The fragrances are strong, they last a while, they project. And honestly, in my opinion, they are very underpriced. These could probably sell for 45 to 50 bucks, but instead they're selling for 20 to 25. And this one's pretty cut and dry. It is also just a Blue, Cedar, and Cypress. For this one in particular, I do get really good projection. I do get really good performance. And this is also another compliment heavy fragrance. This was one of the most surprising fragrances from their line, for sure. I did not expect to really enjoy this as much, but when I sprayed it on the car, it's like my head did a full spin. That was nice, that was nice. It's always nice when you pick up something that's roughly about 20, 25 bucks and you really enjoy it. What's happened with this? And lastly, what he wanted us to pick out was our Gourmand fragrance. This one that I have here is addicting. I cannot stop smelling it when I have it in my hand, like I'm gonna do like now. Anyways, that is HAPPYLAND Signature. This is a blueberry tobacco gourmand fragrance. It's very enjoyable, and let's see if we can do this here. if there were candles like this, I would buy it in a heartbeat, because this smells so good. It's like a concoction of so many things that make a room smell good. Honestly, EJ, if you want to make a candle list, it'd be great. Like I said, it's a blueberry tobacco fragrance. That's maybe some honey in there. It's just real sweet. It's real edible. It makes me think of pie. Definitely a winter fragrance, not something you're gonna want to wear in the dead of heat. I'm gonna try it out this summer and see how it goes, but I don't want it to be too much, because there is a bit of like a static scent to it that I feel like is really appropriate for the winter, not so much for summer. I don't know about wearing gourmands in the summer in general, but we'll see. Now guys, he did tag all of us reviewers, so if you're watching this and you're a reviewer, I hope you hop on this. It's not that hard, man. There's just 10 of them. We got this all day long. Anyways guys, I hope you all had a great day, and I hope you all have a great night. Until next time, keep it gent and love your scent, and I will see you all tomorrow.